Sled Trails is sponsored by Shell Canada Products, Smith Optics, and HMK Snowmobiling. Welcome to Sled Trails. I'm Brad Ewan. Here we are at Willerton Skidoo in Wainwright, Alberta. But first, let's cross the border to Beaver Creek Lodge in McBride, British Columbia, and hook up with the Ride and Hide posse, a little inside thing. Chicka-boom!
My name's Denise Youngin. I'm with Ride and Hide Recreation in McBride, BC. We've got the mountains, we've got all kinds of riding, we've got family riding, we've got anything from beginner to extreme, all different kinds of terrain. The town here actually does cater to snowmobilers in the winter. So if you come here, you can be well taken care of. We have some of the finest riders around. Matt Elliott, for instance, winning Jackson Hole, and Jackson Hole is the world's. And this is where they learn, this is where they cut their teeth, is in the mountains in McBride. And all the kids around here, most of them, they start out coming up Lucille and Bell and work their way to the Renshaw, which is a huge, huge area. It's one of the largest areas in North America.
Hello, I'm Paul Owen from the McBride Big Country Snowmobile Association. This cabin was built by volunteers about 7 years ago, and it's maintained by volunteers. Come and clean up every year. It's available for anybody to use. We hope that they look after it and appreciate it. One fella left a note in there that this cabin saved his life. He was stuck and found the cabin, and I guess the search and rescue team found him right here.
So Via Rail train station is right in McBride, and there's also a beautiful gallery there called Whistle Stop Gallery. So with Via Rail, it's a fairly inexpensive way to go, and they've got special rates over the winter. And you can get an overnighter if you decide you want to go snowmobiling for just a day. So you can stay at Beaver Creek Lodge. Those are like the nicest beds around, nice pillow top beds. And Jill and Stuart are the best hosts ever. Well, people come here when they want a rental. Usually they phone ahead and they ask what is a good area to go to. Actually, even if they're not renting, they still phone ahead, which is a good idea. Find out if their machine is capable of navigating the terrain that we have here. And if not, maybe we can offer them a rental instead. And we find out what their skill level is, and most of them lie. so we kind of pick something in between and make sure that they're going to be safe. We can usually hook you up with a local, so you've got somebody to show you around a little bit. We get people to check in also with us. So if they don't have anyone that they know in town, they can check in with us, and if they don't come back in time, we'll send a crew out looking. Season begins as soon as there's enough snow on the ground that your skis aren't going to get ratched. So it's usually soon, about a foot of snow on the ground or packed in about a foot. And then we're usually going up the hill. And the season extends into June. Some guys still are going up in July. We just start following the snow up the mountain till it gets too mucky, and then we stop. Well, you got a good idea of what we've got for snow right on the roof here. I'm amazed that roof hasn't caved in already. But and that's compacted. We've got anywhere from 10 to 15 feet right now, and this is the end of March. So we've got a really long season this year. I'm thinking July. We'll still be going up. Maybe for my birthday we'll go sledding. Who knows? Like, we could go out today till 7 easily and get down the hill and still have enough light to tie the machines up, to load up. So if you head out at even 5:30 in the morning, it's already lightening up, you can have yourself a really, really long day. Not that you'd be able to walk after, but you'd have a lot of fun.
Welcome back to Sled Trails. Check out the BCSF Racing Snowcross Division. But first, let's check in with the Canadian Avalanche Center for a safety tip.
My name's Alan Jones. I'm a public avalanche forecaster with the Canadian Avalanche Center. So I'm one of the guys that writes bulletins and does public avalanche information and education. The way we put together our avalanche bulletins is we get information from a variety of sources. There's about 90 different operations, professional operations out there that are in the mountains every day. So things like ski hills, highways forecasters, heli ski operations, backcountry snowmobile operations, and on a daily basis we get information from these operations. So we take this information, we also add on lots of observations we get from public, we pull it all together, and then we take the weather for the next few days, and we need to project that onto the current conditions to figure out what the avalanche conditions are going to be like for the next few days. People can take this information then and plan their next few days in the mountains, know what areas are good to be in, what areas they need to avoid, and the ways they can stay safe in the mountains. This map just shows the southwest British Columbia and Alberta, and all these sort of areas that are highlighted are areas that we're providing some sort of avalanche forecast for, right from the northwest, south coast, all the Columbia Mountains, northern Rockies, and the southern Rockies. Over here are two of our new regions. The Bighorn is down by the Nordegg area, and we're doing a once weekly report. And we've extended our South Rockies region now over towards Crow's Nest Pass, Pincher Creek, and Blairmore area. And that's a 3 times a week report for this season. We have to understand these are very large forecast regions, so they're very general regions. The advice isn't specific to a particular slope, it's to a particular region. So the Canadian Avalanche Center, we're a not-for-profit group, and we're here to provide public avalanche safety information and services. So things like our bulletins, they're available to the public for free. We also have, so they can come to our website to get this information. They can call up our 1-800 number, toll-free number, or they can, 3 times a week, they can get our bulletins emailed directly to their inbox. And all of these things we offer at no charge to the public, and they're definitely going to help people avoid avalanches in the first place. And then it's up to the people to get the right training and carry the right equipment so that they're staying safe when they're in the mountains.
I feel the pressure all night long. Everybody wants someone to forget.
I think that the grooming has been phenomenal that Sun Peaks has done. Obviously all the volunteers are just absolutely key.
I'm the official flagman, and I run the races along with a team of 5 other people from the BCSF Racing Division.
And I'll always know that we'll never part, cause you reflect on me.
And the weather's been absolutely dope all weekend, so really we can't complain. So we've been hanging out all weekend, having a great time. Riders from all over Canada, the U.S. It's absolutely a huge event. Export A title sponsor, Molson Canadian. Certainly without all these sponsors, Leading Edge, RTR. These guys are integral for bringing events of this nature.
This is when we'll talk about our friend. To the B, to the R, the I, A, the N. This is when we'll talk about our friend.
So what's happening now is we're just getting ready to go for the last few rounds, running up the next categories are pro mods, and it's going to get really crazy. You can see some crazy air in the next little while.
B to the R, the I, A, the N. This is when we'll talk about our friend. I said the B to the R, the I, A, the N. This is when we'll talk about our friend. To the B to the R, the I, A, the N. This is when we'll talk about our friend.
Oh, it's great. It's just like motocross on snow. So it's really good. There's a lot of air, a lot of jumps, a lot of spills. It's good.
Come on.
It was going good. Just hit the corner rock. I just didn't give enough gas. Let off too soon.
Stress is unbearable, man. Yeah, I'm lucky to have a pulse right now.
Welcome back to Sled Trails. I'm Bruce Willerton. I'm here to give you some tips that will help mountain riders. Your carburetors here are heated by antifreeze out of the motor, and at -10 and lower they should be turned on, so that keeps the ice out of the carb and the snow melted in the intake. And after it's 10 above, you turn them off, and then you just turn the valve sideways. You get lots of makes the motor produce better and no icing up. And besides that, you should also have gasline antifreeze in your gas tank at all times. The DES system is our shut-off system, and it's a chip in here that keeps people from stealing the sleds. They can't run without them. And if they get moisture in them when they put them back on, it'll take one cylinder, won't run. You just keep it good and dry like that, and then snap it on. We try and oblige the customer and help them all the time. And we don't win them all, but we sure try.
Hi, I'm Ken Forbes from Keystone Machine in Revelstoke. Today we're going to talk about some aftermarket goodies that we can put on our snowmobiles to increase our performance and actually even make them look a little better. In the dawn of start of time in snowmobiling, everybody used to sit down, and they're sitting on the seat all the time, just burning down the trail. But now free riding, we're out there ripping up the POW, and everybody's finding that the taller you can stand up, the better you can maneuver the snowmobile. But what I've done originally is I brought some of my handlebar rise out of the bar riser itself, and then I run quite a tall handlebar. And now what I'm going to go with is quite a bit longer bar riser and then a flat bar. I'm going to still achieve the same sort of handlebar rise in the beginning, but I'm just going to go with this flatter bar. This particular handlebar riser is made by Mahler. It's a Canadian company from Vancouver. They're really quite beefy in the center beam here, and then they have quite a wide perch area, and you can really clamp the handlebar down. He'll actually custom etch whatever you want put into these. I like the skulls. Other people like skulls. Skulls are cool. Aftermarket parts are cool.
Up next on Sled Trails, we got some home footage from our good friend Tom in Montana. and followed by a great flip by Corey Tomash called Ex-Con Freeriders.
From up here, it looks like the top of the world. The lights strung out below like a million little fireflies. I watch the smoke from the smokestacks curl. See the reflection from the city lights in your eyes. You were right and I was wrong. I never thought love would last this long. So amazing the way you hold me. Now I want to set you free. Love is what holds us down. Think you're on top of the world, but your world is tumbling down. Oh, you give your heart away, and I wouldn't have it any other way. From up here, it looks like the top of the world. I can see everything as if I were a bird. Stars strung above like a string of pearls. The picture that we've painted here is worth far more than 1,000 words. I was wrong and you were right. Right now my heart is overwhelmed with delight. Oh, it's crazy that this could be. Now I want to set you free. Love is what holds us down. Think you're on top of the world, but your world is tumbling down. Oh, you give your heart away, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You were right and I was wrong. I never thought love would last this long. Oh, it's crazy that this could be. Now I want to set you free. Love is what holds us down. Think you're on top of the world, but your world is tumbling down. Oh, you give your heart away, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
You ever take it off any sweet jumps?
Special thanks to everybody in Wainwright, Alberta, the wicked backcountry in McBride, Sled Trails. We'll see you next week. Sled Trails is sponsored by Shell Canada Products, Smith Optics, and HMK Snowmobiling.
It's